Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How's everybody doing today? And I hope everyone's having a great day so far. This is your stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and news report. In this video, I will also be discussing the latest news surrounding your SSI and SSDI payments, as well as social security information. But before we get into the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. It's free and you can always change your mind whenever you want to do so. And leave a comment down below telling me what you think about President-elect Joe Biden. Will he be able to pass the $2,000 stimulus check? This week, I will be announcing the winners of a $100 free Amazon gift card. If you would like to enter the giveaway, all they have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications, give this video a like, and leave a comment down below telling me whether or not you support a third round of $2,000 stimulus checks.
When you look at the 1.9 trillion plan, there are items in there that are not, definitively related to COVID relief. So you can start stripping those out, and I think probably get something into the $600 to $700 billion range. There's obviously a bucket of $350 billion, I think it was, for state and local government relief. Republicans have not gone along with that. It did not go along with that in the previous December bill. That's going to be a very controversial topic in negotiations going forward, and so that's a big number. So you start chipping away at that, you can reduce the $1.9 trillion number in a hurry. So I think it's, as I said, I think it's 600 to 700 billion.
Look at where it was impacted. It really was those areas that are being affected by the pandemic. So it was restaurants and bars were down 372,000 jobs. Amusements and recreation were down 92,000 jobs. That all indicates that we need to do more to support the economy. So while it is a very big package, I do think that until we get to the point where people have been vaccinated, where businesses have been bridged, and where many of the unemployed workers have come back to work, we need an expansionary fiscal policy. And to the extent that it targets those parts of the economy most affected by the pandemic, that is the appropriate action for fiscal policy at this time.
Eric, obviously as a Fed maker, you have the dual responsibility of maximum employment and stable prices. And so this affects you on the back end when it comes to your mandates. Is it possible that there could be too much stimulus? Is it possible that you end up creating inflation down the road that you have to worry about?
The stimulus proposal also included $350 billion for state and local aid, which is a top Democratic priority. Now, President-elect Joe Biden on Thursday proposed a $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. That would add $1,400 to $600 direct payments that were passed in the second stimulus package. Biden said in Wilmington, Delaware, "I'm convinced we're ready to get this done. The very health of our nation is at stake." Now, incoming Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell quickly welcomed Biden's plan. Schumer and House Speaker Pelosi sent a joint statement. "We will get right to work to turn President-elect Joe Biden's vision into legislation that will pass both chambers and be signed into law." Biden said he wanted to work across party lines. But if Senate Republicans balk, congressional Democrats could use a procedure known as reconciliation to prevent a filibuster and pass the stimulus plan by a simple majority vote in each chamber. And that is the same procedure the GOP used to try to repeal the Affordable Care Act and to pass a tax law that the Congressional Budget Office said increased the federal deficit by $1.9 trillion over 10 years. Of Biden's stimulus package. It will include eviction protection. The moratorium against evictions will be extended to September 30th, and $25 billion will go to renters and small landlords to help cover rent. And $5 billion will go to the Low-Income Home Heating Assistance Program and other programs to cover home energy and water costs. In regards to health insurance, Biden, who was vice president when the Affordable Care Act was signed into law, proposed expanding tax credits to lower premiums and subsidizing the cost of insurance for those who are laid off but are eligible for coverage under COBRA. Back in December, Democrats and Trump pushed to get $2,000 stimulus checks in his second relief package, but the effort was blocked by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
There's a lot of pressure coming from the left, and has been for years, to get rid of those waivers and to force a defendant to admit. And that starts opening up the door to civil action. So monetary policies, monetary penalties can become even bigger. And then waivers on using shelf filings. Again, if you're involved in an enforcement action, whether you get a waiver to keep using shelf filings, I think that's another thing that Gensler is going to look at very closely. And then the whole idea of crypto, where he has taught on blockchain at MIT. It's obviously the technology behind crypto. It's interesting, we have an incoming SEC chairman probably incoming SEC chairman, who's more knowledgeable on crypto than any of his other predecessors. So I think enforcement, crypto, those are kind of the big areas that Gary Gensler is going to be looking at.
Ongoing armed rebellion and
in supporting $2,000 checks.
President Trump was on board, tweeting, "Unless Republicans have a death wish, they must approve the $2,000 payments ASAP. $600 is not enough."
For once, I agree with President Trump. The American people have suffered enough. Give us a vote, Senator McConnell.
But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell blocked that vote.
object.
Instead hinting he would tie a vote on increased stimulus checks to two unrelated presidential priorities, leaving struggling parents like Jasmine stressed and stuck in the middle of political ping pong.
You know what? It's true. They are being cheap.
Senator Mitch McConnell says this week the Senate will start focusing on several issues that are important to the president, including lessening the protections for social media companies.
Biden's plan builds on a $900 billion relief package that was passed by Congress in December. He said he would unveil yet another round of measures that intend to help the country rebound from the pandemic during an address to Congress in February. Now, Biden's $1.9 trillion package announced on Thursday will be the next phase in a relief rollout, meant to ease the effects of the pandemic. Biden is pushing for $1,400 stimulus checks, and he's calling for $1 trillion in direct relief to taxpayers. Here are some of the highlights of Biden's stimulus package. It will include eviction protection. The moratorium against evictions will be extended to September 30th, and $25 billion will go to renters and small landlords to help cover rent. And $5 billion will go to the Low-Income Home Heating Assistance Program and other programs to cover home energy and water costs. In regards to health insurance, Biden, who was vice president when the Affordable Care Act was signed into law, proposed expanding tax credits to lower premiums and subsidizing the cost of insurance for those who are laid off but are eligible for coverage under COBRA. Back in December, Democrats and Trump pushed to get $2,000 stimulus checks in his second relief package,